This is like once a year I'll go to gold spa treatment. They wrap my legs in gold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like the wax they put on your heel. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
Go get a pedicure, guys.
Yeah, you should definitely get a fucking regular pedicures. I am an advocate.
I've never had one.
Really?
Oh, you should.
Dave,
Probably
I'm
never
going to
will.
ask you a bit of a personal question.
Go ahead.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Are you a foot guy?
I have, I'll tell you this, and we've never talked about this before. I'm going to share a personal fact about myself. I have 2 feet. Big foot guy.
Big foot guy.
Yeah,
okay.
you can call me a double foot guy if you wanted to.
Okay. Are you a foot guy in the sense now you're speaking to a man of the cloth?
Yeah, I would never lie
A
to
safe
you.
space.
Yeah, you're speaking. This is a safe space. You're speaking to the man of the cloth. I personally, myself, yes, I am a foot guy.
In terms of the fact that you are
I
attracted
also-
to feet,
and I also have 2 feet.
all right, cool.
Yeah, and yes, yeah, of course, yeah. Well kept feet, yeah, absolutely, very attractive.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I like a nice foot, but I it's not something that's on my checklist of needs, must haves, anything like that. It's take it or leave it. You know what I mean? If you have nice feet, that's nice, but I'm not going out of my way to be putting that on the evaluations checklist. You know what I mean? If you have nice feet, yeah, great. That's great. But what do you do with them?
Everything.
Everything?
A bit of an animalistic thing, I guess. Heat of the moment, stick a foot in your mouth,
Sure. Okay.
do a lot of weird things.
Fair enough. See, I mean,
Have you
I will do things like that, but I don't feel like that makes me a foot guy.
Have you ever gotten kicked in the face?
Kicked?
Being ticklish kind of thing?
Oh, accidentally?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Plenty of times.
Yeah. Yeah. Kicked in the face, kicked in the naked nuts.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's never good.
It
Whenever
was
you
actually
never take a
funny.
nut shot during sex is never good.
But it
Not
was
taking a few.
actually funny.
It usually is. You have to laugh off something like that. You have no choice but to laugh it off.
Yeah.
But those are, that'll happen from time to time.
What an opening, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
we go right into it. We go hard here.
Yeah, we see an opening and we go right into it.
Yeah. We go. Yeah. But that leads me to a couple things I wanted to discuss.
Hello and welcome to the Two Clouded Mind Show.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Welcome back. We're still in October. It's almost Halloween. What are you going to be for Halloween? Comment below.
What are you this week, Chris?
I'm a man of the cloth. I am I'm a bit godlike. I'm a bit of Pope. But if you read closely, it says Hail Satan across my head.
Does it? Okay.
It sure does. Yeah. I lean the other way.
Fair enough. Dakota,
I'm a lifeguard.
is that right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Little off-duty lifeguard action.
But she's uncertain of her CPR skills. So if something happens,
Try not to drown.
we're screwed.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
Well, you're in luck, Chris, because I do know CPR.
Oh, perfect.
Thank God.
Perfect.
I took a class on how to do it on a baby once, but that was a very...
You know what we could probably do is have somebody come in here and teach us all how to do it and make a show out of it, and they'd probably be happy to do that for us.
That'd be fun. I'm into that. You need fire. You need fire.
Everybody gets certified. You know, right here on the show. You do the things right on the floor there, the chest compressions with the dummy.
Yeah.
I bet you we could find somebody who would come in and do that with
That'd be
us.
fun.
Yeah.
I'd be totally into that.
You know?
Totally
You know
into
any
that.
firemen or EMTs?
I bet you that you just got to call the place and be like, hey, can you come certify us, please? I bet you.
On our podcast about dick
Yeah.
and fart jokes.
being safe.
Yeah.
You know, you never know when you might need that type of
It
information.
is a PSA.
What happens if you try to do a screaming eagle and it goes down the wrong pipe?
That's right. And not very many people know about the Screaming Eagle. Dude, I'm so glad that you brought that up. That's
Educate me?
Screaming Eagle is, okay, so right
you can't
now.
do it. You can't do it with that because it's got the
This
bar.
has a filter.
Right.
But say you get down to your last hit.
on a blunt or a joint that's rolled without the filter.
The old Screaming Eagle is Go.
Oh.
And you let it go, and you eat the whole thing on
Just
fire.
let it go,
Roach.
let it fly.
Yeah,
into
no,
there.
I've done. Well, I haven't done that before. But what did we used to call it? I don't know. Not that.
Screaming eagle.
There was definitely something else.
There's definitely other terms for it,
Yeah.
but he like really touched on the nostalgia for me when he said "Screaming Eagle."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the popular term that I know of anyway.
Hmm?
Regardless, it's gross. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's gross.
But if you do it, send us the video.
It got stuck on my uvula so many times.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
saw
only
someone
that's the only possible outcome. You either get stuck on the uvula or stuck on the back of your throat, and you're in pain for and you have to like wash it down probably with like a beer or something.
Yeah. It was always a beer.
throw-
By the way, I'm Eeyore. That's my costume. Thanks for noticing me.
Hi, Eeyore.
Hi,
You
Eeyore.
didn't have your headphones on. I asked you before if you had heroin.
Oh no.
No, I did it all.
I left it at home. You're not gonna believe this. I got mugged on the way over here.
Always so gloomy.
That's just
That
my
Eeyore.
luck.
Yeah.
I'm naked under my clothes.
What is it with Eeyore? Why was he? Yeah, I never understood.
all of the
We're depressed.
all of the
Oh, they were
It was a
different
mental
feelings.
illness.
yeah,
Well-
they all depicted different mental illnesses or different like like Tigger was like the manic and Eeyore was the depressive, and then there was I don't know what the characteristics of the other ones were. Fatness. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
The
know what Piglet
Snow
was.
White and the Seven Dwarves were like multiple personalities.
What's that?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarves were multiple personality disorders.
Really? Interesting. So there was no dwarves, it was just Snow White. She was just all fucked up and she
Yeah,
was all
it was
dwarves.
her like seven. I don't know.
Interesting.
Personality.
Is that like the Grimm version? The original G version of
I
the
might have just made
story?
it up, but I'm
Oh.
pretty sure it sounds right.
Oh. Well,
Grim
you know
fairy
what?
tales are the shit.
I believe you. Yeah, the Grimm. Yeah,
I
and
like
they
grim
are.
fairy tales.
Yeah, they're fucked up. Usually, somebody dies. It's like the Game of Thrones version of fairy tales.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, David, what do we got?
Well, here's a question. I have a question for you. What do we got? Yeah, I know you had some notes, and I know you had some
Yeah.
things you wanted to go
Yeah,
through and
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about. So,
No,
open you right up for it.
So, like, I guess let's talk red flags.
Lifeguard. We got
I
a
love
lifeguard.
this episode. Oh.
Yeah. So, like, you dating somebody, you start dating somebody.
Couldn't
right?
be me. Couldn't be me.
You go to dinner. And do you or do you not share your food with them?
Food?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Now,
What are we talking about here? How much are you doing? Like swiping half of it off onto
you
the
let
other
you
plate?
let you
Or
let
if
them
they want to try it, you let them try.
you letting them dive across the table willy nilly whenever they want with their fork.
Is this a first date?
Doesn't matter. First date, yeah.
Well, okay,
call
no,
a
it
first
does.
date.
It for sure matters.
We'll call
Definitely matters.
We'll call it a first date.
First date is a
first date.
little
You can't be
much.
willy nilly just diving across the table on a first date. That's not okay on either side. Can't be doing it. Can't be getting it done to you. That's not okay.
If you say, "Hey, like, do you want to try a bite of this?" and they
Right.
give you,
Oh my God,
like,
this is so
I'm
good.
not
You want to
gonna
try
reach-
some?
Yeah, if you're gonna put it on my plate, but I'm not gonna take a second bite. Like that's just weird.
Right. Like and
Maybe
reaching
if
across.
we're like together for fucking
exactly.
a while, but
Right. If you're together, you're reaching across the
yeah,
table.
those are my French fries.
Right. Those are the collective. Those are
Yeah.
the royal
Our
we.
yeah.
Yes.
See, I don't know
ours.
if I could trust you guys then.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Trust us how?
Because if we're on a first date,
Yeah.
come on over. I don't care.
No.
Dive
See,
on in.
I think what you're thinking about is a nice mentality, but in the like in practical terms, a person who's just willing to do that without even knowing that you're that kind of guy, that kind of person is
But
a red
that's
flag.
that shows something though. That shows
Yeah.
like they're asserting.
They're a little
like,
presumptuous.
Hey, like, I want what I want. And in the right circumstance,
might not be
that
okay
could be
for me.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know. I think if it's food, food is sort of like a sacred thing, and that tells me a lot. Like if I sit down with a person for a first meal, and they just dive across the table and they're like, I'm helping myself to your food. Nope.
They're like, oh man, you got the scallops.
No, sir.
Mind if I try a little?
Oh no, see, not even like Like, mind if I try a little? And you're reaching now.
That's
What
a
are we-
lot.
What are we doing? What are we talking about here? No, not in my table.
Oh man.
Not at my table. No, this is my food. What did you order? What did you order? If you wanted my shit, you should have ordered what I ordered.
Yeah, but that should automatically give you free reign to just be like, oh, well, you got something different. I'll take a.
No. That's a discussion that needs to be had. There's a social
Yeah.
there's a social
Sorry.
contract that needs to take place. Like, oh my god, this is so great. You should try this, or do you want a bite of this? Like something like that. You got to open the door for that,
Let me
right?
get a piece is crazy.
Right? Like, yo, let me
try a
let me get a
piece,
plate.
yo.
You get your meal, Dakota. Your meal gets put down in front of you, and the person across the table from you gets their meal as well. And you take a couple of bites, and you're like, wow, this is pretty good. And the
You,
person
David, are
acro-
not getting.
person across the table from you goes, let me get a bite of that. You're
I'd-
like,
I'd give it to them.
you would give it to them,
I
but then that would
but
be it.
I would remember it.
Yeah,
You're
that-
not
Like that
getting-
was weird.
you're
that's
not-
a red flag.
You're not
Yeah.
getting them cheeks on the first date.
it's a
then.
beige
You
flag.
might still work your way to the cheeks,
I don't think you're
but
getting
you're
the
putting
cheeks.
you're setting yourself way back.
I don't think you get the
I
cheeks.
think there's a compromise. I think that's a beige flag, but like not a green flag, but like weird. It's just there.
Beige flag. I didn't
Yeah.
know there was such a thing as a beige flag.
Yeah.
I thought it was red, yellow, and
Enlighten
green.
us.
No, like
Beige.
I thought it was red and
That's like a
green.
beige
non-flag.
and yellow. I guess could be like
Okay, so the middle flag,
yeah, the middle flag.
amber flag.
Ah.
Fair enough. But no, see, I think that's a straight up red flag. I'm gonna
Really?
push it right over to red. Yes, definitely. Because again, food is a sacred thing. Like, it would be something different if maybe we're at like miniature golf and they put two different color balls down and they just grab the one they want. They don't say, which color would you like? They just grab the one that they want. I'm okay with that. That's no flag. That's a yellow flag or whatever you want to call it. That's fine. You know, but the green flag would be which color do you want, right?
Yeah.
No flag is they just grab one. Red flag, I can't imagine a red flag in that situation. They take one and they throw it away. I don't even know. They take both of them and they're like, what are you going to play with, bitch?
Yeah.
But
pretty much.
you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So I'm probably not just letting somebody reach across my plate. But again, at the dinner, you do it once, and I'm like you said, I'm going to remember it. I'm going to be like, okay, what the fuck was that? But
Yes.
if you do it second time, I'm probably going to have to say something to you. I'm
If
like,
you
what are
do
you
it a
doing?
second time, I'm probably gonna be done. Unless
But what
was
if it
like
ends up being like the best date ever, regardless?
There's no way it could be
Well-
if that's the case.
Wow, that's your
No,
baseline,
I'm
huh?
still kind of in between on that. Like, if you blow me away, but you like took my mashed potatoes, I'd be like, "What the fuck? That's weird."
I'm not taking all your
But-
mashed potatoes, but damn, those things look really good. I'm kind of pissed I didn't get any.
Well, if you just want to bite, absolutely. Like,
That's it. I'm
I'll
just gonna
share.
reach over like.
But if you
That's
wanna
not
take-
all I'm going to eat tonight, girl.
Yeah, exactly. That's I'd
Yeah.
probably pull a move like that.
Right. I'm still hungry.
Little finger guns.
Yeah.
I'm definitely hungry for more.
I don't know, man.
Nah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that. That's
I
so
think,
white trash.
well, no, yeah. Well, that's gross.
it
but,
would do, yeah.
but yeah, no, I think that reaching across the table, no good. For me, I'm out. And for that reason, I'm out.
Do you ever share your food?
Oh yeah, all the time. Again, if we're dating, then
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
more than welcome. If we're dating, I fully expect you to be just reaching across and doing the whole thing. That's
And
fine.
honestly, even friends too. Like, I'll go out with all my friends.
Friends, same
all,
thing.
You know,
Yep.
share a plate,
Mm-hmm.
but that's something we agree on. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like there's a social contract.
Like, hey,
involved.
I'm gonna get this, and you're gonna get this, but we both want the other one, so this is what we're gonna do. Like, that's cool. But if I don't already know you, like, I don't even know your middle name.
People need food to survive, Chris.
That's what I mean. Because I mean, you're basically already paying for it.
It's not about that. I don't know.
No.
I'm not
You
against
You
it.
go Dutch on the first date?
Dutch.
Try not to.
No, you pay.
The guy pays.
The guy pays.
Yeah. Yeah. We're
Dutch
still-
means you each pay. You
Oh.
splitsies.
yeah.
I mean, I'll always put my
Good
card
Dutch.
down, but if you tell me to put it away, I'll put it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the move.
Has anybody ever been like, oh, okay, bet. You got that.
Yeah.
No
So-
way!
You got
One
taken
time-
up on it,
Nah, listen.
and you didn't expect to.
Well, it wasn't exactly like that. It was exactly like that. I was at during COVID. I was at Aruga's, and it was the weirdest date of my whole life. And he asked for a Coke, and then the waiter misheard him and said, "Oh, you want a trash can?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like,
How do you make that mistake?
"I don't know.
What is a trash can?
It's good. It's not good. It's a big ass drink, I'm sure.
It's a big ass drink, and it's like a giant LIT, but it's blue with a Red Bull in it, and it's not a Coke. It's the very opposite of that." And he wasn't even supposed to be drinking, so it was just weird. And I told him, like, hey, I think you just ordered a cocktail. And he's like, oh, no, I didn't. And then he was just super fucking weird with the waiter. And he tried to, like, which I found out after the fact, he tried to pay the check, but he kept getting declined. And he was, like, fighting with the waiter to keep trying it again because he had the money for it. And then he sat back down and he gave him another card. And then that's the one that didn't go through. And then I was like, yeah, like, I'll just pay for it.
So you paid for the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oof.
Did you get a sip of that trash can?
No.
You should have reached in for the sip.
Was there a second date with this?
No.
No.
He also was just really strange.
Okay, so there wouldn't have been a second date even if you paid.
He was really tall, but he didn't walk.
Bad posture?
No, like his legs like did this.
He had a weird walk?
It was really strange. It was a bad date.
Yeah, it sounds like
Oh,
it.
man.
The red flag was the walk, but it just
Tinder.
got worse from there.
Tinder.
Nah.
Bumble.
Nah.
Oh, man.
The supermarket.
Shut up.
Go to Home Depot and look confused. That's what they say nowadays.
Come on.
Doesn't, well, okay.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I never
Go to like
anywhere.
a Whole Foods.
I come here.
For,
Yeah.
for
So.
the fellas, you go to a Whole Foods and you just like walk around.
Well, I feel like it would be much better, in my opinion, to go and meet a potential significant other in a Whole Foods or
Hell yeah.
a supermarket,
Yeah, as opposed to what? Just a regular market?
as opposed to going to the bar and meeting somebody there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, that works for some people, but
Yeah, I agree. I mean, hey, civilizations have been built upon food.
yeah.
It's just
Apparently
like
it's very
naive,
sacred.
you know? It's nice. Like a little bookstore too. That works.
Yeah.
Bookstore.
Yeah, I don't go to
Get
bookstores.
the fuck
That's,
out of here.
that's too
Bookstore.
Some people
smart for
do.
me. Yeah, that's too smart for me. I feel like if you meet at a bookstore, I don't know, you're very pretentious.
I don't. Well, maybe you're being pretentious for saying that.
Maybe, yeah.
What
I'm
about a
just not
Starbucks?
educated enough. I would go to a Starbucks
Yeah.
and
Just to
somebody.
meet somebody?
No, just like going to Starbucks. You sit there, have
Like,
to do
oh.
like some work or something. So you sit down for a second, and then you meet the love of your life.
This
Because
is like
you both have a caffeine
You're
addiction.
describing like a movie or
I
something.
know. I watch
Let's
a
write
lot
that
of
movie.
rom
That shit
coms.
doesn't
Let's
really
write that
happen.
movie.
Yeah, it's been written 75 times.
Let's do it the best way.
No, I don't think so.
It could be
The
like,
best way that it gets done is like this: the guy goes to the coffee shop, and he sits down, and he sets up his
rejected.
computer, and he sits there and he writes and he writes and he writes, and no woman ever comes up to him, and he never actually finishes writing anything. The end. That's real life.
And then
Yeah.
at the end, you find out he was there.
He was dead.
he-
Yeah, he was dead.
Yeah,
the whole
what's
time.
going on? This
It's-
microphone
the
keeps cutting out.
It's not that it's cutting out. It's that she has to like stay on top of it because we
yeah,
were talking about how
yeah,
we turn the gain down on them. But in
Mm.
turning the gain down on them, it means that now you have to be like right on top of it as opposed to being able to like talk
Let's
them
try
away
this
from it.
Yeah, and you're very soft spoken to begin
Yeah.
with.
All right. Say it with your chest.
Put some put some bass behind that shit. Fucking use your voice. Grrr.
Brr.
Yeah, that's better.
Word. I'm
That's
not going to
better.
move from this very spot.
Yeah. Glue your mouth to the microwave.
The microwave.
I couldn't believe I can't. I still. Having a day off is nice. Like I said, it goes quick. I got so stoned today.
Good.
It's just all
You
I did was
deserve
I slept and I smoked. I got nothing productive done, really. I'll save that for Thursday.
Save being productive for Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to have a day of the week to be productive.
It was a very long week last week at work, and I just needed a break. I just needed one day where I can just like do nothing. I didn't really leave the couch other than to walk my dog and to get snacks.
Nice.
It was nice. It was nice.
That is good.
Started playing a new video game,
Oh, what's the name of it? Well, first
Do
of all, what
tell.
console?
PlayStation 5,
Oh wow, look at you. And what's the game?
High on Life.
That's the
What's
name of the
that
game.
about?
High on Life.
Can you pull up a trailer for High on Life, the video game?
I will try.
You know Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
So it's like those creators made this video game, and it is not for children.
Oh. Let's see it.
Yeah. It's not a brand new game. I think it came out for like the Xbox first or some shit, and then yeah, the second one down.
Is there an actual trailer for it?
There should be.
Here we go.
Selling humans as drugs. You're the only one that can stop them. You realize we're gonna have to take out the entire alien drug cartel.
You're just gonna leave me here in what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're a bounty hunter now. You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians, just like me.
Hey, why are you squeezing me so tight? How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first? Look at us, blasting away.
Oh yeah, that's one of my children. They die fast. Don't worry, it's easy to make more. Hey there, I'm knifey. Stab, stab. Yes, more. I need more stabbing.
Everyone, fight each other!
So that had to be that trailer had to be like a safe for work trailer because every other word in that game is fuck, shit, or what have you.
That sounds great.
It's
Not for
hysterical.
children.
So yeah.
The game is funny as hell.
Yeah, it sounds like the guns are just a laugh riot.
Yeah.
That's my children. They die
Yeah.
fast.
Don't worry about it. My kids are easy to
The
make.
knife
and,
is
oh,
an-
I'm shitting something out. And
Yeah,
it's
the
killing
knife
them.
is an angry Australian. I want to fucking cut someone's guts out. Let me stab me in this soft nail belly.
Ew.
It's so fucking funny. Yeah, that's what I did most of Monday night and yesterday evening. I played a little bit of that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Sounds like a great time, man.
it was.
I watched some football on my days off,
Mm,
and yeah, that was good. I always like to do that.
Giants got a thrashing.
As is, the case pretty much weekly now.
Yeah.
They
Bad
stink.
season.
They
Daniel
Embarrassed.
Jones is hurt, right?
Yeah, he got a neck injury. We're not really sure what the extent of it is yet, but it's probably not.
I hope
great.
I hope he's okay.
Yes.
But I also hope that young kid gets to play again.
What
I don't
young
know his
kid?
name. Is he not a young kid, the quarterback that came in for Daniel Jones?
Tyrod Taylor,
Yes.
not by any means. No, he's pretty old. He's been
Oh,
around,
really?
He's been around for a while. Yeah.
See, that shows you how much I know about football.
Yeah. No, we got to get you up to speed somehow, some way, someday.
Sports podcast.
Yeah, this is definitely a sports podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, yeah, he's he's been around. Tyrod Taylor, he's easy to root for though. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good backup to have. You don't really want him starting a lot of games for you. So as long as Daniel Jones can come back soon, then you'll just have your regular shitty quarterback, not a backup shitty quarterback. And that's our Giants report.
Wow. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, they didn't hear it here first. Everybody's been talking about it.
Yeah.
And everybody's been talking about how bad the Giants are.
Yeah, well,
The Jets are frisky. That's fun. They won this week again in a game that nobody expected that they would.
Mm.
So that's
At
fun.
least New York's bringing it somewhere.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You're just you're very soft spoken. You're just very soft spoken and mild
When I'm
and timid.
stoned,
Did
I'm
you think
extra
that you're?
quiet.
If you thought that you were like forceful and loud and obnoxious, you were wrong.
Yeah. You are not
You're just
sassy.
you're just a little teddy bear. Chris, what else is on your notes list?
Oh, yeah, this one's going to throw both of y'all for a loop, but
We'll be the judge of that.
All right. So have
We're pretty
either
tough.
of you ever? And this isn't. I can't claim to have come up with this or anything. I heard this in a different podcast. But
Oh, great.
have either of you ever been woken up by consensually
Uh-oh.
having sexual stuff done to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you? All right. So we're gonna call them unconscious blowjobs or unconscious sex.
Yeah.
What B-list celebrity would you be okay with receiving an unconscious blowjob from?
B list?
B-list.
What category is that? Not like. Give me an example.
So like B-list. Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte?
No, not Nick. Who's the other one that looks like him?
You want to get a blowjob from Nick Nolte?
No, but you know what I mean. Like we're gonna think of like the worst.
Is it
ones.
because of his teeth or his hair?
Yeah. No. Gary Busey. There.
Busey.
Busey. That's like B-list tier celebrity.
Are you
How do you spell
Googling B-list?
Nolte?
B-list? Nick Nolte? Oh.
Yeah. Nolte.
Yeah.
He's crazy looking.
You know, if this is B list, like
Well,
this is-
you can't judge a person's list by
Yeah.
what they look like or
This
how
guy.
old they are.
you're talking to the wrong one.
Let me see.
I promise.
Wait, let me see that.
Well, let's say this. Like, my answer is pretty much any.
That's what he used to look like. He doesn't look like that now. That was
pretty
like-
much any
40 years
female B-list celebrity. I would say yes to any of them.
Yeah,
Any-
but they made
and
it.
also probably any of the C-list
Right.
celebrities.
They made it fun. They made it funny and
They
like
did?
fun. So like, what if you woke up and like Danny DeVito's blowing you? Do you flip out or do you just like? No one's
yeah,
ever
I
gonna
don't
find
want
out.
that.
Listen, but no one's ever gonna find out. You
I
get a
still don't
chuckle.
want it.
You
I'll
let him
know.
finish. You let him
I'll know.
finish.
No, I don't.
You don't let him finish.
No,
Ah!
it's not for me.
I think I let him finish.
I'm
I think I let
all
him
respect to Danny DeVito, but I don't think B list when I hear Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito's A-list, isn't he?
Is he?
He's not. How is he not A-list?
He used to be A list.
Used to
But-
be.
But like,
He's probably like C now.
I don't know. He's on one of the best shows on television.
He is. He is on Always Sunny,
yeah,
and that is one of the
Yeah.
best
he's
TV
pretty
shows.
popular right
But
now.
not in that sense anymore.
He's doing them Jersey Mike's commercials. He's
I know.
getting that sandwich money.
Donate a lot of bread. To
I don't know.
them,
I think he's like
literally.
beloved.
All right, so let's say
But I still wouldn't let him blow me.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Nope. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not into it. Sorry. What? Well, okay. So I guess here the question is like, which B-list celebrities are you
Yeah.
hoping to get a blowjob from?
Can we pull up John Claude Van
Well,
Damme?
it's
Do you
really
know what he looks like?
I think so, but I want to make sure.
it's not a who I'm hoping. It's in a scenario where you were, at a party or something and you passed out and were woken up by getting your weenie sucked. In that scenario, it would be, what if it was this person? What if it was this person?
I'd kind of be okay with
I think I let
Chris, you would definitely let Van Damme blow you, and
I'm asking if I can blow him when he's done.
it sounds like Dakota's in on it too.
Yeah.
But
Dakota, we
at
can
that-
But
take
this
him
is
in
young
his ass.
Van Damme. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
prime
like
Van
if
Damme.
that guy,
But
yeah,
this-
if
wait.
that one pulled up,
If
with
this
the-
guy came up to you and was like, "Hey,
I don't know.
how about it?
I'm talking
How about
the
some
other
num
picture.
nums?" You'd be like, "Nope, no, thank you."
Oh, who's the other 80s karate dude?
It's Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is, Dakota?
I know the name, picture. Like I know this guy, I just don't remember why I know him. What's he in? His most famous movie.
Steven Seagal is
Oh, probably like Bloodsport, right? For
him, for Van Damme,
Yeah.
yeah.
Steven Seagal. What's his most
What?
popular movie?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Look at him. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
This guy with the goatee. Nom, 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 nom.
That goatee stinks like shit. You know it does.
Oh my gosh.
I hate that look. Like, if you're gonna do that, have it on your chin too.
What do you mean?
The facial hair thing.
It is on his chin. Oh, you
Well-
mean like in front of here?
Yeah.
But look what he used to look like. He actually
This is
used to
this guy.
be a handsome fella.
I don't know. Maybe if it does it right, because the other picture.
This is him in his prime, and then him now, like recently. He looks like he looks like
Oh wait, I do know him. Damn, he did not age.
he looks like
well.
a television
was in-
magician or something.
He was in every action movie in the late 80s, early 90s.
And he did like
Yeah.
the fakest karate of all time.
Yeah.
He'd just like do this. He'd be like whoop, whoop, and guys would just like fall down next to him and stuff. It was pretty whack.
He did not age well
No.
at all.
And that is so much hair dye.
Oh yeah, just 5 minutes, my ass.
Yeah, fucking hey. Look at him with Putin. Look at him with Putin.
Well, that's just a split screen. He's
No,
not
up
actually
top,
with-
top left,
Oh.
top left.
Oh, yep. No, never
No,
mind. That's him
that's-
with Putin.
Looks like it might. No.
Hey.
Alright.
That could be photoshopped. Chris, I could put
Yeah.
your face right there next to Putin.
Please don't. Please don't ever do
I could
that.
put. How about this? I'll do you one better.
What do you got?
I'll put your face next to Steven Seagal. Huh?
How tall is Steven Seagal?
What do you? I'm gonna replace Putin with you.
Yeah, but I mean, what if I'm taller than Steven Seagal?
Oh, you're probably taller than Steven
Yeah.
Seagal. But I
So
think it would
we'd
be
have to
funnier if
switch.
Steven Seagal towered over you.
Yeah, it would be funny. Call him daddy.
You're 6'5" and Steven Seagal is like 7'2".
Jesus Christ.
That's my little friend Chris.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Little friend Chris, 28.
Yeah.
Man,
Holy
man.
crap. Yeah. I run us off the rails.
No, it's quite all right. It's nice to be able to bring the young kids up on
This-
all the 90s action heroes that fell off cliffs completely.
This
Yeah.
started off as red flags and wound up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, were there any other red flags you wanted to discuss or just the eating across the table one?
I mean, mainly just the eating across the table.
Now, did that
um,
happen to you recently? That it bothered you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just want to see if everything's okay at home.
I mean, everything's fine.
Great.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Yeah.
good.
You getting enough to eat?
I am. Plenty.
Good. All right.
Plenty.
Worried about you.
Yeah. We're good. Start
I-
training next week.
What?
Oh yeah.
Start training next week.
Oh baby, can't wait. We're
Monday.
gonna get some. We're gonna get some good training montage footage, bro.
You're definitely going to get a shot of me vomiting at least once, for sure.
Put them all together at the end. Make it a reel.
Yeah, it happens every time.
The infinite vomit.
Yeah. Happens every time.
Yeah,
At least
well,
once.
if you are pushing your body to that extreme, it happens. I've thrown up from working out before. It's not fun, and it comes on like you're like, oh, this is no good. Right away.
Yeah. Ugh. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be worth it.
Yeah, because you do all that throwing up just so that you can go get punched in the face.
Yeah, pretty much.
It adds up.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get you guys down to Vegas somehow in February. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Vegas in February? Is that where the Super Bowl is? Oh man, Chris.
Ooh.
Chris, I think
Ooh.
the Super Bowl is in Vegas in February. When's the fight? What's the date?
I haven't
Tell
got
me-
the date yet.
Say it's early February. If it's early February, we got to start moving some pieces around the fucking chessboard,
Okay.
buddy. Because that would be some interesting situation.
Yeah, we're stealing you somehow, some way.
You're gonna have to come up with some kind of story, but we're gonna get out of it.
You know I'll go right up to that office and say, "Hey,
I need
Excuse me,
Dakota to come
Ren-Ren.
with me. I need Dakota to
I'm
come with me.
taking-
She's my manager.
Yeah, I'm taking Dakota.
She's
We're
my ring.
taking-
She's my cut person. She's gonna
She's got to check everything for me. She's got to, yeah.
She's wrapping my hands pre-fight.
She's
Yeah.
calling the fight.
I'm the
She's,
trainer.
Yeah,
I'm the trainer assistant.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do the admin for
You
the
hold the
trainer.
bucket for spit.
Yeah.
and vomit.
I'll
And the
have
towel,
yeah, and
the
like
towel
little
for
water
blood.
in the thing, you know.
Yeah.
You're gonna be my Mick,
Whoa. Whoa. Why-
Rocky
Is it
Mick.
because I'm Irish?
Rocky Mick. You know,
Oh.
Mickey,
Oh.
Mickey.
I
Oh
got it.
yeah, yeah.
You
yeah.
get- Come on, Rock.
Yeah. You're not gonna win.
I see 3 of them. Hit the one in the middle.
Yeah, that's right.
Hit the one in the middle.
You're gonna be greasy fast. You're gonna have speed. Speed. Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah. But speaking of old movies, we had one that we watched.
We did.
If you guys tuned into our Patreon,
If you want to watch this movie, if you have never seen it before,
yeah,
and you want to watch it with us, you
kind
can
of a watch
check,
along.
You can check the Patreon.
Yeah, check the Patreon. You know where it's at. We watched Monster Squad from 1987.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie. I jumped.
Dakota had excuse me. This was your first time seeing it.
Yes.
You had 3 jump scares.
I did. I
You
didn't
had
know
3.
anybody saw the third.
Yeah.
I caught all 3.
This was a 1987 children's movie that I watched and Chris watched when we were kids. We loved it.
Yeah.
And you know what? It stood up, and Dakota jumped legitimately 3 times. You know, there are some scary monsters.
They moved so slow that when they moved fast, I got scared.
The monsters lulled you into a false sense of security.
Yeah,
and
they
then
did.
They jumped out.
It was
and scared you a
cute.
few times.
It's a very cute movie. I got into it.
Yes, yes, very cute indeed.
Fred Decker. Do we know Fred Decker, what else he did as
You know
far as
what?
a director?
No, we don't. There's no way to find out either. I'm sorry. Whoop. Best known for his cult classic horror comedy films Night of the Creeps and The Monster Squad. Oh, okay. So he didn't really do anything else before this.
He co-wrote RoboCop 3.
Oh, did he?
Also,
he
directed it.
and co-wrote RoboCop 3 with Frank Miller. Interesting. He contributed to story ideas for House. Did you ever see the movie House?
Yes. That was wild.
That's pretty creepy, right?
That was wild. I mean, I doubt it holds up, but as a kid, that was wild.
Yeah. Agreed. The Monster Squad is a club of preteens who idolize the Universal classic monster movies and their non-human stars. Club leader Sean Crenshaw.
Did you notice his T-shirt?
Yes, it said
Stephen
Stephen King rules. Yeah. Club leader Sean Crenshaw, who was a total asshole, whose younger sister Phoebe desperately wants to join the club, is given the diary of legendary monster hunter Dr. Abraham Van Helsing, but his excitement abates when he finds it's written in German. Sean and the rest of the Monster Squad, his best friend and second in command Patrick Rhodes, clumsy Horace, tough older kid Rudy, and little Eugene, go to visit an elderly man known as, quote, scary German guy, actually a kind gentleman and a former concentration camp prisoner, to translate the diary.
So, real quick, within the
ahead.
first 5 minutes of the movie, maybe even the first 6 minutes of the movie,
Go ahead. I know
there
what you're gonna
was 4 hard
say. F-bombs.
2 hard Fs and 2 homos.
Yes.
Yeah. There was some
Coming from children.
It's a bunch of kids,
But that's
12
how we
years
talked
old.
back then. That's
We're
how
saying-
crazy.
Yeah, hard Fs, and
We called each other that all the time as kids.
it was jarring.
Weird. Yeah, it was jarring to hear that as an adult.
And then to call the other guy fat kid.
Everybody just
Oh,
referred to him as fat kid.
That was his name.
Everybody just referred to him as fat kid.
My name
Strangers,
is Horace.
friends, the friends would call him fat kid. They're just like fat kid, not even fat like dude or fat, just fat kid, like any kid.
For some
He's
reason,
their friend. That's crazy to me.
I remembered his name as Eugene, but obviously I was wrong.
Eugene's the other
My
kid.
name is Horace. Yeah, no, I would have bet $1,000 it was Horace. That's my guy. Yeah, but honestly, that was a fun movie.
It
Yeah.
really was.
Guys. I enjoyed it. It was, I can't say it was a good movie per se, but it certainly stood the test of time. It held up, it was as fun to watch as it was the first time, or, when I was watching it. When I was
See,
younger.
that's where I have to disagree with you.
Go ahead.
I think it is a good movie.
You do think it's a good movie?
I do. I think for what it was well written. And like the way, think of the technology in '87. They nailed it with the practical effects and shit, they nailed it.
Well, I
It
mean,
was
nailed it is
cool.
strong. It was fun. It was cool. It was
Wonder what
I
the
could
budget
appreciate
was
it.
for that movie.
probably pretty low because they
You
didn't
think
have any.
it was low?
Yeah, they probably because they didn't have any like major actors in it, so they didn't have a budget for, actors for talent, and some of the effects were like sort of laughable. Really, like you just like kind of laugh at it. There was some fun stuff like when they showed you the guy turning into the werewolf. That was a little bit corny, but it was also kind of like, wow, they did a nice enough job of this. It wasn't as bad as I expected it to look, but yeah, man, it's not a good movie.
It was fun. It was really fun. It was cool. I liked it.
I did too. I really did.
I like how people always also ask, is Monster Squad kid appropriate? Did you see that up there?
Is that, well, I guess people must ask that, but I think it is.
I think it
Wouldn't you
is.
say?
Yeah.
There's lots of cartoonish violence that, while completely unrealistic, is likely to scare younger kids. What?
The kids nowadays are playing video games of like ripping people into shreds.
Yeah,
They'll be fine.
kids nowadays have guns that talk to them and say like grossly sexual things to them. Like,
Yeah.
those are my
Wait,
children,
what?
and I'm farting out bullets and shit like that.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Shout out to High on Life.
That's right. But yeah, no, there's no way the kids are getting scared by this. Monster Squad.
It made $3.8
plus.
million in the box office.
That's not a lot for a movie.
Check what the budget was if they give that information out.
Inflation.
I'm gonna say the budget was $1 million.
I don't know about that. Oh.
Hold on. Plot. Yes.
Production?
Production, development, and writing. Filming and post-production.
Oh,
Post-release budget estimates varied between 12.5 and 14 million.
wow.
You said it was $1 million,
I'm
and it
shocked.
was actually between 12.5 and 14 million dollars. $1 million. Man.
What does $12 million translate from 86 to today? That's got to be double.
At least double, maybe even 3 times. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Imagine
You
if they
could
remade
probably,
that.
but I don't think you could buy a jet with that though. Still,
Come on. Yeah, you
Maybe
can.
like a helicopter.
Oh, that's
those
right.
are
You could
cheaper,
buy a
right?
helicopter,
you
8,000.
definitely can buy it. Not 8,000,
80,000. Oh, 8 million. No, that one
no,
helicopter
It was
was
it was like
80,000.
500,000, 200,000 to 500,000.
I thought we saw a helicopter for 80,000.
Well, we could talk to the guy and see what if he was willing to come down.
I think he's willing to budge. I think there was wiggle room.
Yeah,
there was
I think
wiggle room.
so.
But I mean, I highly suggest if you haven't seen Monster Squad, definitely check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. It's a fun Halloween season movie.
Agree. Full agree.
It's always on the watch list every year.
I haven't seen it in so long, and I'm glad we watched it because
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
Glad I finally saw it.
Yes, you can put it into the holiday rotation.
For sure. For sure. Any thoughts on what we're going to watch next?
That's a conversation that we need to have now. We need to kind of like really buckle down and talk about it because
I have a suggestion.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
Do you remember
That's
that
not
movie?
a Halloween movie, is it?
It's a vampire movie.
That's not the assignment.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What about the original Halloween that came out in like 79 or 80?
The original G.
Halloween.
Want to pull up a trailer?
You just said Halloween like I meant G, like the movie G.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I have a list of suggestions. I didn't come up with this. Original Halloween, You're Next, and Lights On is what I have written down that
Lights
various
On.
people have told me to watch.
I've never heard of Your Next or Lights On. But the original Halloween sounds good to me.
Is it just called G?
No, the original, like OG.
Yeah, the
Oh.
OG.
I did not get that joke.
This
Fuck.
guy.
Wow. Welcome back.
Hi.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Is it just called G?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes is right.
Have you seen the original Halloween?
No,
Can
clearly.
can we see a trailer?
I'm
Presently.
not a movie buff. I'm not good at this. I never saw Godfather. I just got hated on today because of that.
That's all right. I've never seen it all the way through. I think
Okay.
it's way too boring for me.
Do you have a classic movie that you think everybody should have
Uh,
seen?
Goodfellas.
Never seen that one.
Bronx Tale.
I did see that one. That's a classic.
Bronx Tale is amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so 1978, year before I was born.
That's the year I was born. It's giving me. I gotta.
Finally, I'm not the oldest one here.
Oh, here we go.
What was it? Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch had nothing to do with.
I don't know, man. I know they made too many of them damn movies.
That's Michael Myers, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That was the guy in the mask.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we
Bits
can
and
watch
pieces,
that.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah, we can watch that if you guys want. I'll watch anything, honestly.
I didn't bring any suggestions to the table, unfortunately.
There's so many like obscure ones we could watch, but
Halloween's that's a classic. It's
Yeah.
a classic Halloween movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the assignment, Halloween.
Right.
Does anybody have any ideas on crimes to commit?
And here's what I was thinking about it. Did you have an idea? Because I'm going to sort of like take
Well,
us
I was going to
into-
ask, can I wear my balaclava while I do the crime to make it even funnier?
There's nothing that says we need to get caught doing this crime. So we could do a crime. It doesn't mean we need to get caught. So, like, let's just keep that in mind. We've been behaving this entire time like that it's a foregone conclusion that we're going to do the crime and get caught for
I'll
the crime.
jaywalk.
Let's just
That's
remember.
what
But
was
no,
one of my
jaywalking
suggestions.
isn't good enough of a crime, though. It has to be like a
Oh.
legitimate crime.
Oh,
We
I'll
have to-
spray
Like-
paint
We still
something.
have to. Ooh, that's not victimless necessarily. We have to,
Yeah.
we have to establish our ground rules. It has to be above a certain line, and then it has to be victimless and so on and so forth. Not dangerous.
Steal a shopping cart.
Well, technically, that's not victimless.
Yeah, it's theft.
Oh.
Yeah, technically, the store that you stole it from is the victim. Did you have any ideas for some crimes? You
Well,
got
one
crimes
was
on
going to
the
be
mind?
jaywalking.
Okay, what else you got? Jaywalking is whack.
I don't know if it's necessarily victimless as long as it's like, I don't know, public urination. Like,
Public urination
Could be
is
indecent exposure.
okay.
That-
I mean, public
that's how-
urination is a crime in and
Yeah.
of itself. The question we have though is that, like, God forbid you're peeing someplace where you shouldn't be peeing, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden you have to report yourself as an offender.
Yeah, you have to go knock on your neighbor's doors.
Yeah. So that's like a touchy one. It's one that we would accept. Like if you were like, yeah, I did it here, I peed outside, whatever, in a public place, and I have the proof of it, and here's the proof, whatever that might be. We would accept that as the crime, but that's a potentially detrimental crime.
Yeah.
So we can't
all right.
make someone do that. Like for example, if a
Oh,
guest,
no. I feel like the person that gets it should be able to choose their crime.
well, if a guest comes in here, they're not just going to be like, they won't have the time to think about it the way we do.
Yeah.
And we're going to need to give them some like legitimate options here and be like, look, you got to do this fucking crime, take till we got to get our payment, let's see it. Here's what you could do. You could do this, you could do that. Why don't you go outside and whip your dick out?
All right. So maybe some more pondering.
We need to really thoroughly discuss this
Homework
because
needs to be done.
God
Yeah.
forbid somebody lands on commit a crime and it hasn't really been thought through, then it could go sideways terribly.
Fast.
Yeah. And Chris's phone makes noise all the time, so that wheel could spin any minute.
Yeah, I know. And I'm hoping to land on the 20. I don't want to land on this new.
Oh, good call.
We got that new black market
That
illegal, that illegal death chip.
That's right. This chip potentially could kill someone. A
Real
really
quick, just
soft ass bit.
Shout to Sean. He's one of the kids that works over where I work. He donated this to the show.
Really
Yeah, so
nice. Thank you, Sean.
shout to you, kiddo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which one?
The kid who works the food court on Sundays.
Oh, no way. way.
Yeah.
Well, don't dox the guy. Jeez.
No, that's
Food court
sweet.
Sean?
Food court Sean.
No, like
is
it's the
man.
area of where
Food
his
court.
station.
Everybody knows food court Sean.
Everyone
He
knows
cuts my
it.
lawn.
He makes the pizza.
And then he owns. I watched The Lawnmower Man the other day.
Good movie.
Another movie, very old.
Stephen King, yeah?
I don't know about that, but the special effects didn't quite hold up as an 80s movie. But, you can see what they were going for.
That's like if you watch The Reanimator.
That I don't know what it is.
How about Street Trash?
I know what street trash is, but probably not the same street trash you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, no, see, I was talking about my ex-girlfriend.
Ooh,
Hey.
shots fired.
I'm just kidding.
Can't we all just get along?
We like a good joke here. We like to have fun.
This is a safe space. Don't worry.
Safe.
What?
No, I said safe.
Oh, safe.
Oh, I thought she said Dave.
I did
and
too.
I thought she was going to say, well, we need to elaborate on this
We could.
street trash.
No.
But
All
no,
right.
no.
No, it was just a joke. I got nothing.
Yeah, nope. I won't allow it. I won't allow it.
What other notes do you got?
That's it for my notes.
Those are your notes?
Those are my notes.
Jeez.
I sucked this week, dude. It was
Red flags.
like I said, it was a very, very, very busy week. I was full
Yeah, I hear you.
all week.
I hear you.
What about icks?
Ick. Yeah.
Like
Ick,
what fish
yeah.
get?
No, like,
Yeah.
do you ever just see someone do something and it's so, it's like,
every day of my life.
yeah, but it's specifically in like,
When like the toes go past the front of the shoe and touch the floor.
yeah,
What?
Yeah. Like the slide is on there too far and
Come
the toe goes past the end of
on.
the
and
slide
sometimes
and
it doesn't
touches
even
the
have
floor.
to be gross, you know? Like, I was at Johnny Mac's at some point and I watched a man chase after a ping pong ball, and it was so gross. That was icky.
it's dehumanizing. There's I want to say it was like Charles Dickens or something that wrote that one of the lamest things. I'm paraphrasing. One of like the lamest things you could ever be caught doing in the world is running down the street chasing your own hat. Like gentlemen used to wear hats all the time, and if the wind blew it off, you'd have to chase it down the street. And he's just like one of the lamest possible like situations a human being could possibly find themselves in, is just being in the pursuit of their own hat. So it's kind of the same thing, where it's just like you
Definitely.
can't look good chasing the ping pong ball in the bar. You
No.
can't look good in that situation.
I get icked by people every single day.
Oh, sure.
I could look at it could be something, someone.
But what icks do you? Or you just get icked by their vibe? The vibe ick.
Everything.
Vibe ick. This is vibe.
Big vibes. Big
Yeah.
vibe ick.
Yeah, see, I don't like it when somebody licks their thumb before they work on their cash. Like they lick their thumb
oh
and they
yeah,
do that.
but that's just dirty.
It's gross. It's gross.
When
Yeah.
I flip through certain things, I have to.
I understand
don't
the
go-
principle.
Well, money's different. Like,
But
that's-
I'll just
Money,
like,
you're about to lick it and then hand it to somebody. So now I got to touch your licked, dirty hand money.
yeah.
No, thank
and
you.
you don't know where that money's been.
I don't know where that hand has been.
Money's money, man. I'll take your wet money. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, you take the money because you have to. But man, I'm washing my hands as fast as I can.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Guess I never gave it too much thought. I'm taking your money no matter. You can piss on it. I'm taking it. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to, at that point, I'd have to kind of step back and ask myself the question of why we're in the situation that somebody's pissing on this money in front of me. You know what I mean? Like, well,
Yeah.
how did we get here? How did we get to this? Sir, why did it come to this?
He was mad.
Is there
at
anything
you.
else I can do for you? Please step to the side,
Give me my bag of cash.
whatever it is. Yikes.
My bag of pissy cash.
Gross.
What would be too far? If there was poop on it, would poop on the money, would you still take the money?
Taking it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fresh poop? Like a
Yeah.
guy's like,
What if
he's
it's just a
freaking out and he
single?
just like wipes his ass with some shit.
If
and
it's a
just like,
single, no. It's a
what about a
bag of-
$5 bill?
with a turd on it.
No, not a turd. He just wiped his ass with it. So it's like an ass wiped shit.
No.
$10.
What's your number?
$10.
20 and up.
$20 bill. You're gonna take a shit swiped $20 bill.
Yeah.
and you're gonna take it. And
Yeah,
what
would
are you
too.
gonna do
You
with
would
it?
Too.
No, I would
You
not.
would too.
Chris, Mike,
You
what
know
do
what
you?
I'm going to do with it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do
What are you
with
gonna
it?
do with that?
I'm
That
gonna
shitty dollar bill.
Wipe
the
it in
$20
the
bill.
grass. I'm going to wipe all the shit off
There's
it.
no way
Yes,
that you'll
there
ever get the
is.
shit off of that $20 bill.
You know what?
You'll
Next
never
time
get
I have
it
to
off.
take a shit, I'm going to wipe my ass with a $20 bill.
First of all, that's
and
never
then
gonna
you
happen.
and I are going to go into the grass, and I'm going to show you how I clean off a $20 bill. With
How about
Poopy
this,
on it.
Chris? How about this? I'll do you one better. If you ever pay me that $50 bill you owe me from the burrito, I'll wipe my ass with that, and you can go clean that off. How you like them apples?
You know those wounds are still fresh.
How you like them apples?
That salt burns.
Huh?
That salt burns.
Huh? Little lime juice in the salt in the wound, rather. Chris,
Yeah, guys, I haven't
that's a
paid,
shitty dollar bill.
I haven't. I
No,
haven't paid
no
it
chance
the
you're ever getting the
$50.
poop off that. It'll never stop stinking. Never. You
I
can
don't
never put it in
condone
your
Paper.
any
wallet.
of this.
You can't put it in your wallet.
I'm not taking it.
You can't put it in your wallet. No. What could you ever do with that
You
money?
clean it off as best as you can.
Nobody
then
would
you
ever
go to the
accept
gas
it from you.
station,
You can
fill
put
up
it in
your
the
tank.
washing
Yeah,
machine, but I'm
$50
not
Shame
gonna
on
do
you.
that.
Pump too.
Shame on you.
Give it to that guy.
Shame on you.
His problem.
Shame on you.
Go to the ATM
You told me
and you stick it to
on
the
a previous
ATM.
episode of the show, you shouted out your fucking gas station guy by name because he helped you out with some fucking snacks or
You
something.
can have the latest.
I don't have a gas station guy.
I think you do.
7-Eleven.
I have a 7-Eleven guy.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
And now he's
I
trying to
wouldn't
pass
give
off a
him the-
shitty 50.
I wouldn't give him a shitty 50.
You sure
No
would.
shot.
You sure
I
would.
would not. No, I would not. And you know I would not.
Well, hang
I know
on.
you watch. I would never, ever.
I think once you put the shitty 50 in your wallet, you've already lost.
I don't even have $50. So, yeah. I'm
you
taking
don't
the
have $50. What about me?
Don't
I
gamble at
thought
work,
this
guys.
was a safe space.
It
I thought this was a safe space. I feel
is a
attacked.
safe
I
space.
feel attacked.
It's safe space. I got the IOU right over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
I hate when. Sorry, I know we kind of lost the train of thought,
Dave's mad
but I'm
at me.
coming back. Ick,
Go ahead.
peck dancing.
What the fuck is that?
When guys like make their
Make-
pecs dance.
Oh, that's dumb.
Make them dance.
yeah, or like
Is
do
that
the
something
thing.
that guys do? Okay, what if they do it like by accident?
No, like when they're trying to do it to like look hot.
Like that comedian
Stop
guy.
this.
Like I swear it's
Stop
really.
right now.
I
You're telling me that this is something that guys do
yes.
on purpose
Yes.
to look hot.
Yes.
And you're talking about like popping the pecs.
Yeah. It's really gross.
That's something that's a show off move?
yeah.
Good Lord. I just
Come hang out
I
in the
hope I get hit by a
summertime here.
car when I'm walking out of here. This world is the worst.
Yeah.
That's what's going on out there. I
Right.
kind of feel bad for you.
Yeah, it sucks
Sheesh.
out here.
That's what's happening. That's what they're throwing into the water for you to bite on.
It's a tough game out there, especially I feel like especially
Goodness.
if you're a female. It's a tough world out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Worst
We're
first date story?
gross.
Go ahead.
No, someone else.
Oh no. For worst first date story. I think I told this story. Did I tell you guys the story about the time that I met a woman while I was bartending? She invited me out for a drink after my shift. So we went across the street to the bar, ordered drinks. I went to the bathroom to wash up, and by the time I came back from the bathroom, she was gone. And there was just my drink and her drink sitting at the bar with my backpack hanging on the seat.
Come on.
She just left. She invited me out for a drink. We got there, ordered the drink. I was like, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go wash up real quick because I had just gone off my work,
Yeah.
my shift. I came back from the bathroom and she was gone.
Huh.
So I felt that was very weird. I don't, to this day, I mean, she still never came back. Like, I still don't know where she is to this day.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was a weird one. I don't know. It's not technically a first date,
Lizard people.
but it was a first encounter and it was very weird. Yeah, she could have got, for all I know. And like, at one point, like the bartender had to tell me, he's like, I think she left, dude. Because I was sitting there for a little bit and I was like, maybe she went to the bathroom too, kind of thing, you know, because her drink was sitting there and my drink was sitting there. And then he's like, hey, you're with this, you know, I'm like, yeah. He's like, I think she left. I was like, what? And he's
Like,
like,
she invited me. What the fuck?
exactly. So yeah, it was a weird one. And then like, I obviously never saw her in the bar ever again that I worked at. So that was a weird one. Worst first date. I showed up to a woman's house. She's like, oh, okay. So, you know, on Hinge,
Yeah.
you can like you can answer a question. They'll give you like an open-ended question, and you can answer it, and you can like post that up there, and then people's answers, you can make a comment on their answer, and it could be like, if loving peanut butter is wrong, then I don't want to be right, and then you could be like, oh, I love peanut butter too, something like that. And
sounds so brutal.
well, see, for me, I kind of like that because it's a way to actually strike up a conversation versus just being like, oh, you're hot, you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm hot? Okay, cool. Like
It sucks out here.
Here's
do
my
you,
penis.
you're hot. Do you want to fuck or no? Like that's so for me, it was easier to like make a comment on a picture. or a
That's
comment
the
on
online dating game these days, huh?
That's why I go to the supermarket.
So on Hinge, there was something that indicated that she would rather stay in than go out. So I was like, well, what does somebody who stays in do for a first date? She's like, why don't you come to my house and we'll just hang out here? And I was like, all right, like fair enough. I'll just go to the house and hang out there. So I show up at the house, and it was a large house. It was like a full size house. It wasn't like an apartment or anything like that. I was like, all right, it's impressive. She's got her own place, like very cool. And so I go inside. And like I look around, and there's like stuff everywhere. There's like indoor stuff, like a big like statue of a cheetah, and then there's just like paintings all over all the walls, and like one room has just like all neon signs all over the walls in the one neon sign room, and there was like a velvet rope blocking off that room, and then like over here there's like all different things in the hallway, like all different like decorations and ornaments and like a giant vase and this and that. It was stuff everywhere. And I look in the other room, and there's like stuff, and she's like, let's go hang out in here. And I'm like, what kind of room could she possibly be bringing me into? Like all these rooms are wild, like there's stuff. And we go in the kitchen, and we sit down at the kitchen table. So I'm like, all right. So she gets me like a water, and we're talking for a little bit, and I'm like thinking in my mind, like, this is a pretty weird house, but okay, whatever. And then an old woman, like kind of walks into the room behind her. We're both sitting at the table, and an old woman like walks into the room, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, now there's an old lady in this room. Like, the next thing I'm going to find out is that she doesn't see the old lady. Only I see the old lady. But so she, like, finally the old lady makes noise, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry. That's my mom. And I was like, oh, hi. How you doing?
How old was she?
Well, that's the thing. Like, she was my age, and it turns out that was her mom's house. Like, she just lived with her mom.
Oh.
And her mom was just like in her nightgown coming down to like get something out of the kitchen. And so I was just like, what the hell? And so we talked for a little while longer, and then I was like, look, I better get going, and I got out of there. And that was that. But it was a very bizarre situation, very weird house. And then as soon as her mom showed up, I was just like, I got to get out of here. And that was that. It was weird. It was very weird. Neon signs, a big like statues and like weird stuff, like
Tchotchkes everywhere.
Yes.
I'm envisioning.
But
it.
like large ones,
Yeah.
not just like little stuff sitting, not trinkets on the table. I'm talking about like fucking statue after statue, a pedestal with a fucking vase and this and that, and like
Oh, they had big money.
a room. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know
that's what
about
I'm
money. It's like stuff
Neon
you probably
signs are
buy at like a garage sale, and they just bought
Oh.
all of it, and they like divided it up where like itemized it into the right room where it belongs. Like, this is the neon sign room, and this is the animal room, and this is the vase room, and it was
Okay.
wild stuff. And we just hung out in the kitchen, at the kitchen table for a little while until her mom showed up in her nightgown. And I was just like, all
The
right.
nightgown's crazy.
At
I
any
gotta get
point
going.
before mom showed up, did you think you were getting in the bone zone?
It was no, because I wasn't there long enough for the weirdness to wear off. Because the weirdness factor's got to wear off for a while. Like, I got to kind of like go and see all this
No,
stuff,
it
and then just kind of like hang out for a little while and be like, all right, well, this place is ultra weird, but she's at least pretty cool, and like this, I think we're hitting this off. I didn't even get to that point. I think we're hitting this off point before her mom shows up in the kitchen in her nightgown, being like, oh, hi, like just like, don't mind me, I'm just getting something out of the cabinet. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And so I got the hell out of there. And I'll be honest, I did feel a little bit like at that time I was living on my own, and she had portrayed as though she was living on her own. And so when this woman walks into the room, I was like, I didn't know what to say or do. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't understand.
You thought
this.
you were alone.
I
Like,
thought I was literally thought I was alone in this house. I was like,
who's this bitch?
yeah, I was. I was like, what is like? I was just like,
Hey, but hey,
and
did
again,
you know there's an old ass
she
lady
was
behind you?
right. Like she was there. Yeah, she didn't see her at first. I was. It was very very strange. It was very.
that's
strange.
funny.
So I did get out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I guess it could have been a lot worse. You know what I mean? Like they both could have been like, "Nope, you're not going anywhere." You know, like we got you now, but I didn't. That didn't happen.
Little mother-daughter threesome action.
No,
Get
I wouldn't have been
some
like mother-daughter threesome. It would have been like a mother-daughter murder situation, that type of a deal. More than likely in that scenario because
Eat
they
your
were
flesh.
very weird. Yeah, like they would have made me into one of those like trinkets. You know,
Yeah.
I would have been a statue or multiple statues.
Do you know like the African wood statues and everything's like extra skinny? Like the animals are extra skinny. and
Yeah,
long?
real
Sure.
tall.
That's what I'm picturing. Is a bunch of extra skinny long wooden cheetahs
They
lining the
probably
hallways.
had a bunch of those. I mean, they had everything. They had everything you could think of, all over the place. I was just like, "What is this?" And I look around, and there was a velvet rope, and just neon signs.
And
all over
neon's
this room.
expensive.
Like, yeah, I guess. But I feel like these people just like went to every garage sale and like every flea market you could possibly think of and go to, and they picked out all these things that were like their things, and they just lined the house with all this stuff. Like, imagine dusting all that stuff.
Ugh.
No, thank you. Yeah.
I didn't like dusting these two tables before.
Yeah.
I can't
cleaning,
imagine all that stuff.
Cleaning stuff sucks for sure.
But I like being clean.
I
The act of
vacuumed
cleaning is just not fun.
today. Yeah. I vacuumed today. I felt pretty good about it after I was done.
I have a little mini vacuum, and that's my best purchase I've ever made.
Yeah.
Handheld guy, you know.
Just little messes, little cleanups, nothing too big. Nice.
Honestly, I use it for my whole carpet.
Fair
Just-
enough.
It works better than my real vacuum.
Hmm.
And it's cute.
And that's important when you're talking about a vacuum.
Yeah. Not the functionality. Looks good.
It has to be cute. It has to work good, but it also has to be cute because there's a lot of vacuums that work good that aren't cute, right?
We
So
got
how
the
do you
Ti-
separate
we got
the vacuums?
Dyson one. I think it's diesel.
The one you had that you brought in was, really, really nice.
That thing is diesel.
That's pretty nice. That's some sweet vacuum action.
That's some serious machine.
Yeah. That's nicer than the vacuum that I have.
Mine's a shark.
A shark. Oh, those
Oh, I
those are
heard of
nice.
those.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
little baby sharks.
Did fucking
I know about those too.
did
Do.
what's his name? Vince Offer sell that? You know who Vince Offer is?
Is it the slap chop guy?
Yeah, he is.
I don't think he sold them though.
You know Billy Mays?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Billy Mays. He was such a nice guy. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know. I liked his commercials. ShamWow.
ShamWow was the other guy.
Yeah, Vince Offer was ShamWow.
ShamWow makes you say
Billy
wow every
Mays.
time.
Sham
Nah,
Wow.
Billy Mays is the
Billy Mays
is the fucking Flex Seal guy.
Flex Seal. Yeah, he started doing some other stuff, but now he's on Flex Seal big
Oh,
time.
wow.
Oh, really?
No, he died.
Well, I guess the
Oh.
last thing he did was Flex Seal.
No, not Billy Mays.
Yeah, no, he died a long time ago.
I think Billy Mays is dead. Yeah.
Billy Mays Mays. Billy, not Billy Mays Mays.
Yeah, I think Billy Mays is dead, bro. American salesperson.
OxyClean.
Yeah.
Yep, he died in 2009.
I remember
OxyClean,
when he
yeah, that's
died.
what it was. OxyClean was what he burst onto the scene with that OxyClean shit, and then he moved over to Flex Seal.
Pour some out for Billy Mays.
Yeah, who died 4 years ago. What happened to the
2009.
OxyClean guy? I love it. Well, he died. That's
Yeah,
what
but
happened.
2009 was more than 4 years ago.
But he, you're right. It was 14. I am very, very dumb. He's a very memeable guy, right? He's in a bunch of memes.
Oh yeah.
He's in the meme where he slaps the thing on the water.
But wait, there's more.
No, he's not the Flex Seal guy.
Yes.
No, go to the Flex Seal guy.
It's not the same guy?
No.
Oh, it's a different guy. So it's a different guy. What's this? Oh, Phil Swift.
Yeah.
That's your guy. So he's not the slap chop guy.
No. Phil Swift is Flex Seal. Slap Chop is Vince Offer, and everybody else is Billy Mays.
Jeez.
Yeah.
My mind just blown. I thought these two guys were the same guy.
Hmm.
Flexio, I guess it doesn't make sense because they are still coming out with new commercials.
Yeah, they are.
Hmm.
I cut a boat in half.
Yeah. This is the one. That's
That's
the meme that, well, I mean, not that meme, but yeah, this was Billy Mays. I'm sorry, Flexio meme. Anyway, we're off the rails.
Yeah, we are. I love it. I love it. So Halloween next week
The movie
For the
Halloween.
for the patron.
For the Patreon.
1978,
Will be
the
doing a
original
watch-along.
John Carpenter's The Halloween.
Yes,
Not
with,
The Halloween.
with what's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Say
That's
it
right.
loud to the people in the back can hear you.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's right.
In her young years, right? She was very young in this movie.
And I think she looks better now than she did then, in a way that I feel like people back then looked older as the youth.
I
Yeah,
agree. She looks younger now that she's 60 something than she did when she was
Yeah.
20. And just her, I don't know, vibe, energy.
That's like Cher. Cher is hot as fuck now, and she's like 70 something.
you also were big on
Here
what's her
we
name?
go.
What's her name?
Safe space.
No.
Nobody's safe.
What's the lady?
Oh, yeah.
Martha
Wait.
Stewart,
Yeah.
Oh.
She said you're a vixen, right?
a minx.
She's a
Minx.
minx.
She was a sexy minx.
She is a minx.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart. You get it.
The older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
That's what they say. That's what they say. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. We got it.
Yeah, we got Halloween, the movie, and then we have
We'll do a live stream.
a live stream
Right? Yeah.
for an extravaganza.
So the live stream is actually going to be on November 1st. It's the day after Halloween.
We're gonna bob for apples with razor blades.
It's going to be a Wednesday. Well, yeah,
What?
'cause-
What?
Razor blades?
Yeah.
no.
No. No
Not-
razor
We're gonna
blades.
take
No, we're not gonna
peyote
do
and
that.
howl at the cactus.
That I would do, but I don't think that's probably not. That's probably not everybody's cup of tea.
I don't know that I would do peyote
That's what I'm saying.
unless it was in a controlled environment.
This environment is pretty controlled.
I don't know.
But this is
I
a little
thought this
too
was
small.
a safe space, but
Oh, it's a safe space.
you made me feel dangerous.
Why?
Because you're like,
Because
Martha
you feel
Stewart?
dangerous.
You attacked me.
You like?
I felt attacked.
Oh no. I just want to. I just want to see what you do with a dollar that's shit on it.
I will.
See
50,
what
it's a 50.
a $50 bill that has like a skid mark on it,
Do I get
and then
gloves?
have you handling it.
Do I get gloves?
Gloves?
no. You're the one
Gloves.
signing up for this.
Yeah. Where did the gloves come
Keep
from?
talking. Keep
You know what?
talking
I'm
over
not
there,
gonna do
You
it.
Mason.
can have one glove. One glove.
I'll take one glove.
Yeah.
One glove is all love.
But the left
What
glove.
if it's just a napkin?
I'll
not
give
a
you the
glove?
left glove. A napkin. Ooh, I like that. A napkin.
Man, I'll
or
do it
one
raw.
section of a tear off.
Dude, I'll do
paper
it
towel.
raw,
I guarantee you're not getting the poop off.
and then
that
I'll
bill.
peel your hard-boiled eggs for you.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think there's somebody in the building.
Yeah.
It's
Or
Did you feel
thunder.
that? Feel like the door slammed. I think there's people using the bathroom. Maybe. I don't know. Chris, you got the video cameras set up.
Dun, 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 dun.
We've got intruders. I'm dressed for intruders.
I'll fight somebody.
Yeah, I'll hug them. Give them a warm, fuzzy hug.
You're Eeyore. You're sad.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm sad that we're being attacked.
The last, so that was a ghost, in fact, because the last thing on the camera feed is you walking from here to there.
You felt what I felt.
Yeah.
I felt
The door slammed.
Yes.
Okay.
So
That's weird.
actually, here, let me check this one.
Spooky.
Hang on.
Gonna come busting in.
Are you sure we're alone? Are you sure we're alone?
The bathroom door isn't closed all the way.
I feel like we're under attack. We better wrap this up.
Yeah. On that note, guys, as always, we appreciate the continued support and love. Follow us on YouTube if you want to see our beautiful faces. YouTube / The Two Clouded Mind Show. You know the deal. We're everywhere you listen to your podcasts.
That's right. If you got a podcast, favorite podcast app, download the Two Clouded Mind Show.
Please.
Check it out.
Please do.
Link in bio.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we have all that now.
That's right.
We have a Instagram, the Two Clouded Mind Show. There's a lot of underscores, but if you just type in the Two Clouded Mind Show, you'll find us. If you want to check us out individually, I'm at Little Guy Chris 28.
DC in the city on all social media.
Dakota Demarest.
Thank you guys so much. Stay clouded.
Alexa, play a sad song.